Hello and welcome back to another episode on the UniCraft server. In this episode, I'm not actually working on the base, I'm taking a break because, well, it took too long to build it, and, well, you saw the efforts of last episode. It was basically an entire time lapse because I decided to do a mega base all in one go, but anyway, now that this is constructed, I think I'm gonna go and take a break and work on something else. And that thing I want to work on is my section of the track on Mossy's Raceway here. I think I need. No, I've claimed a spot already. I'll do that at the end. But I'm just gonna fly through the track to show you which spot is mine. Ow, ow. And here we go. This is my bit here. This giant stretch from this stone thing here all the way along to this bit of stone here. That's my section. Why did I pick the longest section? I don't know. Why do I keep putting massive projects on my shoulders? These are the questions that just science can't answer. Anyway, I need to dig out this area, which is why I've put a beacon in. Because the ceiling's too close to the floor. I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm gonna need a little more room than this. The sides don't matter as much, but it's more that the roof is too low. So I'll go ahead and dig that out and then get back to you. Okay, so at this point I've dug about like a third of it out, but there's still so much left to do. I've got this bit done. It's just through here. There's a lot. And this bit's the bit where it starts to curve a little bit. So this is gonna take so much more time to get done. This... I'm regretting picking the large section. Why do I do this to myself? So I have gone ahead and extended this area, so it now goes all the way back here. And it still doesn't reach that line. So what we're just gonna do is we're just gonna not tell anyone, but just grab this. You know, that can despawn. I've got too much of that anyway. And then we'll just put this back here. And this will be... At the end of the day, nobody can complain. This is by far the largest section so far. No one should be able to complain about me slacking off and lowering the amount that of work I have to do. But to be fair, look at the size of this place. It's huge. And then we fly through into the size of some of the other sections. Like that. This one's quite a bit smaller. Okay, Mossy did a lot of it, but to be fair, it's his track, so... Okay. This is Tank's area. He's dug out quite a lot. Here's the first one. Here's a small little zone there. See at the end of Tank's bit there to that sign. This is small bit. And you got this tiny little bit here. That's Jack's section. You got this little bit here. This is Clem. You got this bit, which is Will, but he's well, his is kind of plain. And now there's just a corner now. See, before there would have had to be another small section to wrap to this corner and then go to here. But now that whoever gets this section, you know, has a little more room to play with. That's definitely what I was going for there. I was sharing the load, not just dumping it on someone else. No, but seriously though, this is one of the biggest sections of track. Nobody really can complain about that too much, I hope. But anyway, I'm starting this episode here because it's finally time. We can fight for the egg. Well, not really fight. We need to look for the Mossy heads. Is there a... What's the rules here? Do we just put our name on a barrel and pick one? I'll figure this out. So apparently, decorative heads that are already placed count, and we will get reimburse them if they're taken from our bases beforehand. So basically, if I can actually, I should have just started recording standing here, because then you wouldn't have to watch me fail. Anyway, I'm gonna take this head because this counts. Apparently it counts, so it counts. I don't know how these heads are hidden, by the way. Oh, like that. Okay. Well, I guess we have two now. Where are you, little mossy heads? Oh, there's one. Come out, wherever you are. Oh, there's another one. Oh, another zombie in the old bucket. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Ah, that would have been a perfect place for one. Yeah. Can't waterlog them, so they're not in there. I wonder if there's any up here. No, I was told they weren't in chests. Oh, I nearly missed that one by the door. Sweet, we're already on 7. Have I even explained what this is for? This is for the dragon egg. Mossy's finally set up his little competition challenge thingo for the dragon head. I want the dragon egg. I wanna make a lamp. Ah, there's a few on that roof. Like I thought there would be. Do I take this one? Do I not take this one? What's the ramp like? It's not an invisible item frame, which means it's probably for the taking. And Mossy did say we were allowed to take displays. He didn't say anything about item frames. But judging by the fact that it's not invisible, I'll just pocket that. Look, actually, you know what we'll do? Look, there's one of my head in there. There we go. Problem solved. He made a storage room, and he gave me so much grief for leaving shulker boxes everywhere. Look at this monstrosity of a mess. So, update on the head event. I collected a large amount of heads, right? But Sky beat me. I recorded multiple clips in which I did attempts to get more heads. For instance, I made a bunch of fake heads. I even did redstone and made a contraption that would trick Mossy into killing himself to get his head. So technically I wouldn't lose points for killing him because he killed himself. And that would basically work because he just it only worked the once, but I mean it was a head, so I can't really complain. He looked up and it hit it. And after I did all this, I was like, oh, great, I'm gonna win. And then I logged on the next day, and it turns out Sky had found one singular head, which made him beat me. And I would have included all this, but I kind of lost all the footage, and I don't know where it went. So, it's just a kind of summary. But that means, of course, the egg. What am I saying? The egg is gone. Oh, and as for my section of the tunnel that I was working on, I had to improvise a finish. It's not quite what I had in mind. I didn't have the resources, and I'll be honest, I didn't have time to get the resources, so I had to improvise. And this is what I came up with. So the original plan was to have, like, very large, thick vines that was sort of overhanging through and, yeah, the intention was to have, like, really big, thick vines that just sort of hung over to the other side, kind of like a rib cage, but made out of vines, right? I didn't have enough moss, so I only managed to get these things in, like these little spindly tendrils, and I threw some mushrooms in. The idea is that eventually this will have so there's a lot of more tracks still to do, so it's like a month until this is actually going to be used. But you know, it's a thing, and that means that I have time off camera to add little contraptions and gizmos. Like, I want to make this Mario Kart. I want to make bits come up out of the floor. I want things to slide across the thing. I want to add lots of cool things, but I don't know how to do redstone, and that'll take me ages. So basically, I'm gonna wait until someone, maybe like Tanks, is available, and hopefully he can give me a few pointers on how to do redstone correctly, because I honestly have no idea. So we don't actually have a lot of time left on this season, like a couple months at most, I think. Because the idea is that we start the next season when we update. Basically, it means that I need to pull my finger out and get a move on. And so I think we need to get at least one floor fully operational and functional. And we need to do a little bit more of the work on the interior. And I also, there's a thing I want to set up. Because I have, if I can pull, yeah, there it is. I got these. So this is currency. Well, my special fairy currency, and essentially I'm gonna make a bedroom or like a workshop area, through this way, beyond the staircase that leads upstairs, and they are basically going to be like mini fairies that I'm gonna employ as like tailors that are gonna put together plushies and stuff to sell to people. But of course they're fairies, so they have their own currency, because fairies aren't interested in diamonds. Contrary to what the current state of my wallet suggests. Although, to be fair, I did trade in IOUs at the start of the season, although I regretted that immensely when I had to go and light up Sky's base. But that was a past problem. And now I can pay people in these, and they can get plushies, because I'm sure they all want plushies of themselves. Because everybody on this server is a narcissist. That is just the nature of Minecraft YouTubers. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Goodbye!